I am very excited to have my next guest join us. He has a brand new album called Trauma Factory. It is Nothing Nowhere, aka Joe Mulherin. Joe, thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I'm stoked.
I am really excited for this because of everything that's going on. A lot of questions for you. But first, how are you? How are things?
No, things are good. I mean, all things considered, the world is crazy right now, but it feels good to work on a record for 2 years, and now I feel like I can take a deep breath and not feel guilty for like playing video games or doing nothing all day.
What's interesting about these Zoom interviews with musicians is that you guys are mostly in the environment where you create. And so I know that you basically retreated back to your home in Vermont to create this album, but what is this room here?
Yeah, this is my little home studio setup. It was originally just kind of a storage closet, and I was like, well, I mean, like I'm dragging my guitars in here and my stuff, and this is where I record most of my stuff right now. Don't need much.
Yeah, exactly. I think off camera we were talking about this setup that I have here, right? And it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's killer.
So this is a new house, from what I understand. You bought your own house recently. Congratulations on that. That's
Thank
quite
you.
an achievement. I'm curious, which room in the house did you create Fortnite?
That's in the that's in the underground layer. The secret layer is a trap door, and there's the whole the Fortnite coding takes place down there. But that's funny. Yeah, I somehow convinced a bunch of middle-aged moms on TikTok that I was the creator of Fortnite.
I mean, where
And
did this thought come from? How did you go about putting this out there into the universe? And TikTok doing its thing, you know it's going to catch fire.
yeah, it was so funny. I was just messing around, just joking around, because people always ask like, "Hey, like, why are you verified?" If I show up on someone's For You page, they don't know my music. They're like, "Why are you verified?" So I did a video response, and just jokingly, I was like, "Oh, I'm verified because I created Fortnite." Just obviously a joke. And then I remember putting my phone down, and I was actually doing another interview at the time, and I got off the interview and I checked my phone, and I was like, "Uh-oh, this is really going here." And it's to this, I mean, I gained like 60,000 followers. I think of people who just think I made Fortnite, so it's hilarious.
I love how it's the mothers that are totally convinced of this. Like, who is this emo kid who created this video game that my son or kids can't get off of?
I mean, you can say anything on the internet, and I guess if you have a blue check mark, people will believe it. So it's funny, but it's also scary.
Totally, totally. Do you play Fortnite? I mean, you could have easily
I
picked Call of Duty.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm more of a Call of Duty guy myself, but yeah, I just think Fortnite is such a meme, and it's just funny and random, and yeah, I would have never thought that I would have created it, but here we are.
Social media is a topic that you're tackling in your current single, Fake Friend, which, congratulations, a ton of radio play, and people are really getting introduced to your music after all these years. What does that feel like? I feel like because you've been at this for quite some time, and now you're still on the upswing here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure what my expectations were when I like began doing music as a career. I mean, I've been playing music since I was 12 years old, and I'm in my late 20s now, and it was always like a pipe dream, and I told teachers I wanted to do it, and people are like, "All right, that's cute. Like, what's your plan B?" And fast forward to now, it's like to the fact that my stuff's being played on the radio, and I have friends and random people sending me videos of like, "Hey, I heard you like at this restaurant," and I'm like, that is, it's exceeded anything that I ever thought would have happened. So like, I'm just like remaining grateful, and just like, I really am a firm believer in that. Like, you put your all into something, and you put your best foot forward, and things will really pan out for you. And I'm just lucky to be in this position now, like in a house that I bought right now, just off of music, is like inconceivable. So like, I hope like, like the newer generation and kids coming up, they like can see and like just be like, you know what, I'm going to keep playing guitar.
What are your thoughts on the new generation, so to speak? A lot of people on TikTok are showcasing their skills, they're singing, they're trying to show people that they're more than just dancers and lip syncers and things. There's this underground movement there too.
Yeah, I mean, like the new generation are they're so tapped in, like it's pretty insane to see, because I guess my generation, I'm a millennial, we were the first ones to come up where we were really in, like embedded in internet culture, like as the internet spawned and with MySpace and Facebook and YouTube came out, and now it's just that times 10. Like, you don't need to be an amazing, videographer. You don't need to know how to edit. Like everything you need is just, in the palm of your hand. And it's inspiring because, it's leveled the playing field. There's no special degree you need or anything. So, I mean, and what we get out of that is like more inspiring art and like more access to art. And that's never a bad thing, I don't think.
You've been very open about your anxiety and the panic disorders that you've gone through and maintaining your mental health. It's all over your music, and you've spoken about it numerous times online and things. And now in today's musical landscape, we see all these other artists that are talking about mental health. It's in their music. And so how do you view this effect and its relatability, and how you continue that conversation?
Yeah, I've always sort of been really transparent with my own journey, specifically like always speaking on mental health because, in years past, up until recently, I mean, it's been kind of a weird hush taboo thing to like be vocal and be an advocate for like, bettering your mental health and talking about anxiety and depression and bipolar and all the different array of ailments that most people have, but they don't talk about. And when I was growing up, the music that spoke to me was the most vulnerable, and it changed me, and it really helped me as a kid, listening to like post-hardcore and like emo music and scene music. And all I ever wanted to do was just to be able to be that person to like, bare my soul and show other people that it's like, speak out, like talk to your friends and family, and like it's okay to not be okay, as they say.
Sometimes an artist will only work or tend to work with people they know they're friends with because it's more comfortable, things like that. And on Blood, you have Kenny Hoopla on there, who's a relatively new artist and judge. How do you know Kenny?
Yeah, so I met Kenny just like through the internet. Like we had both been mutual fans of each other for a while, just throughout the underground and stuff like that. And we finally decided to link up, and he actually, he came over, got his COVID test, and we ended up spending a few days together up here in Vermont and just skateboarding. And then, we decided to make a song together, and really like happy for Kenny right now. He's having an amazing moment as well. And he's just like an amazing person. And at the end of the day, like you just want to make music with good people. It just makes the process that much easier.
I love how the internet is how you guys met.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I meet all my friends now. It's funny. I'll be like on like a Discord call or like gaming with my friends, like without even seeing them. It's come in handy these days for sure.
And more recently, outside of the album, you have the single with Scary Pool Party, Universe, that came out.
Mhm.
How did that
Yeah.
happen?
That's a good question, I guess. I think it was just like I hit him up like, "Hey, dude, huge fan." And he was like, "No way, I'm a huge fan of yours." And it was another internet thing. And it was a trip for me because I've followed Alejandro since, he was on American Idol. And now he has Scary Pool Party as his project. And yeah, we just became really good buds. And now we play video games at night, and we check in on each other. And it's just been, it's amazing to be a fan of someone and then become friends with them, and now to making music with them. It's like, and I can't say enough about Alejandro. He is a freak of nature, to say the least, when it comes to making music.
Well, hey, congratulations on all the attention that you're getting. It's well deserved. This album is fantastic, and I know the best is yet to come. Can't wait to see you back on the road at some point.
No, thank you so much. And no, I appreciate it. It's been a wild ride, and I'm just kind of taking it a day at a time for sure.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you.